Hello, everyone. Welcome to TOI Digital, your daily guide to all that's happening in Indian cricket. Beyond the Boundaries, the name of the show. We've got Dwaipan Datta, who's joining us from Chennai. Nitin Naik joins us from Mumbai, and Pratyush Raj joins us from NCR. Thanks a lot, gentlemen, for joining us. Starting off with you, Dwaipan. Before you head to Guwahati for the second and final test match between India and South Africa, suspense continues about the participation of India's Test and ODI captain Shubman Gill in the second Test match. What's your take? What's happening over there?
Uh, Suspense continues. He was not in practice. Obviously, he still has a lot of. What I have heard is that he still has a lot of discomfort in his neck, and it is very unlikely that he will play. And his name is still in the touring party too, like the list of players who are going to Guwahati at least till 4:30. The name was there, but it's still a like evolving situation, and maybe there could be a press release by late evening or something that he is not going and somebody else comes in his place. So the chances of his playing this test match looks very unlikely, but true to BCCI style, they are holding their cards. They will not reveal it till it's not an exclusive for somebody, and uh, and it will go on like this for a while longer, and we will see how it shapes up. But unlikely that he will play this test. It will be a miracle if he plays this test.
Okay, let's go to somebody who for whom it might be an exclusive, and that's Pratyush. Is Gill playing in the second Test match or no?
I think they'll take a call on 20th, I guess. 20, ek do din. He will travel to Guwahati for sure. Nitish Kumar Reddy is already in Calcutta. He'll also go travel to Guwahati with the team. In case Gill misses out, Jurel will be our number 4 and ready to bat at number 6. That's what I know. But I think they will take a call. They'll take a call. 22 से टेस्ट है तो till 21st तक उस समय तक he will travel to Guwahati as the Pan sir has mentioned. Yeah.
Nitin, I can understand this in the past where Australia may not want to reveal if Shane Warne is playing or not playing, or whether Wasim Akram or Malcolm Marshall is playing or not playing. Is this level of cloak and dagger necessary?
Uh, and is it necessary for somebody like a Shubman Gill at the moment? He may be the Test captain. He may be right now the best batter, but is he such an influential player already that uh, that the South African team are going to spend their midnight oil over thinking about whether he will play, whether he will not play? I do not know. I do not know whether he has reached that status as yet, despite his 750 odd run series in England. And even the narrative that has so far been built is that, Arey, we missed Shubman Gill in both the innings. Yes, it was a 30-run margin, yes, but I still think that 124 could have been chased despite Shubman Gill's absence. So we have created this superstardom around him. We have created this halo around him, which suits the narrative of his own branding. But actually speaking, he has not yet reached that Tendulkar-esque level that people are going to. Just like we were hiding Sachin Tendulkar's tennis elbow before the Australia series in 2004, every practice session at MIG was being covered
Uh,
at 7 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, same here.
uh, yeah,
Even
both
I.
of us.
Yeah,
Both of
yeah.
us.
so so he's let's not give him that status as yet, please.
Remember, we used to go there in the early in the morning. He
Yeah,
would
yeah, yeah,
arrive,
yeah.
practice. Okay, let's start with the subscriber questions. We'll start with a light one, and this is for DD, and this is from Manikpreet Singh. DD, sir, prediction for the greatest rivalry match, Pakistan versus Zimbabwe. Are you watching?
No, Zimbabwe, I don't watch. No, please give me a break.
But you,
Zimbabwe, it's a. I
but
watch
you watch,
Pakistan, but I do
but you
watch
watch
Pakistan,
Pakistan also.
but Zimbabwe is a stretch. That is too much. I know I'm not watching this match, but Pakistan will win.
Okay, there's one more question for you. From Sports Highlights 7177, he says, "Didi sir, has India moved beyond pink ball matches? Why not in East India?
As in, what is the correlation between
Because
pink ball
because
and East India?
because the fading light and everything might be better to play under lights.
So is he asking that should we play with pink ball in Eastern India? Is
Yes,
that the question?
yes, yes, yes.
Uh, See, pink ball as it is, we play on pitches which are like utter lottery, and then you do not add to that element of the lottery by introducing another variable called the pink ball. Like the pink ball, we all know how much it moves. Like more than anything else, how much it can move in the once the light gets dodgy and all. And this is not Bangladesh. Uh, if there's a pink ball and above and beyond the spinners that they have, even if Rabada doesn't play, this your Mulder and Corbin Bosch will look deadly. So do not ask for pink ball test in India with the kind of lineup that we have, especially in Eastern India, where the weather plays overhead conditions play a huge factor, which is not the case in South India. But East and North overhead conditions play a huge factor, and pink ball can be massive there. So please don't go into that area for now. Let pink ball be one of Australia test match in Australia, which we always lose.
Okay. Nitin, questions for you. I'll just take them one by one and you can answer all at once. KL will do ODI captaincy versus South Africa. Gill is not available for 2 weeks, so will not play first two ODI matches. I don't know who's giving them this information. Pant with 33 ODI average shouldn't be playing ODIs. Gaikwad at number 4. And Jaiswal will open with Rohit in ODI. And Bumrah should do captaincy in second test match, not Pant. What's your take? It's clearly somebody who doesn't like Pant.
Yeah, but we forget that Rishabh Pant got a very very good 100 in Manchester and helped us win that match with Hardik Pandya uh, when the top order was blown away. So and sadly after that he got injured in that horrible car accident and had to miss the World Cup. And I don't think after that he has played a one day game. Has he played a one day game after that? I don't think he has, right?
Yeah, he played last year in Sri Lanka. He played the
He played
final one
last.
day.
Yeah, he played the final. Yeah, so his ODI appearances have been few and far between. But if you're grooming a wicketkeeper batter as an option for KL Rahul, then I think Rishabh Pant should be there. He's got a 33 average for a wicketkeeper batter. I don't think is bad. And I don't think Bumrah wants to become captain again. So that's the second question that I will take. I don't think
Bumrah
Bumrah.
is batting below Siraj also in the batting
Yeah,
order.
Bumrah in the first innings he batted below Siraj. In the second innings, I think Siraj batted below him. So I think Bumrah has relinquished that captaincy ship has sailed past Jasprit Bumrah. So the minute he decided that he doesn't want to become captain on England during the tour of England, I think he has kissed his captaincy ambition. At least in international cricket, goodbye. I'm sure that he harbors captaincy ambitions in the IPL. But and the obvious choice obviously would be KL Rahul because under him I think India won a one day series in South Africa in
Yes,
2023. Yeah.
yes, yes.
So and yes, he we lost the one day series partly in no that was Rohit was there in the first two games. So but the game that Ishan Kishan got a double hundred and I think he was the captain. So he has a decent record in one days. Yes, he lost that South Africa ODI series 3-0, I think, when Virat stepped down
Yeah,
uh, and he had to become captain
and they should
immediately,
have won that series as well.
and they should have won that series as well. So he's the obvious choice. And was he the captain when Australia had come here before the World Cup in 2023?
No,
First one dayer in Mohali and the second one dayer in
uh,
the last one day in Rajkot, Australia won. I think for that, I think Rohit was the captain. The first and second one at Mohali and Indore, I think Rahul was the captain. So he won those two games. So yeah, he has a decent ODI record. calm presence, takes good DRS reviews, something which Rishabh Pant is terrible at. So I feel that uh, KL Rahul should be the ODI captain.
Okay. Just a request to everybody asking questions on the chat window. Please ask them once. I'll take all your questions. We'll get all three panelists to answer the questions. Don't worry about it at all. Pratyush, there's a question for you. Arvind Atrias is asking, Pratyush sir, will Hammer and Janssen play? Because they also went to the same hospital, if I'm not mistaken. And Lungi and Giddy has joined the squad today.
I don't know. I think Simon Harmer must be licking his lips. Like अगर गुवाहाटी भी वैसा ही होने वाला है. So I think जो भी है वो खेल जाएगा. I think he will play. अगर even if he is 70-80%, I think he'll play. And with NGD joining Rabada in the bench, तो वो तो सोचने की बात भी नहीं. Even if Marco Jansen is not fit, they have टू क्वालिटी. कगिसो रबाडा तो मतलब खेला नहीं तो इंडिया 50-60 रन से हारती ईडन में. So I don't think they have any issue with their side. They are very well settled side, a very good captain Temba Bavuma, and a very good coach also. And these two, they were mocked f- before that New Zealand series when they kind of took a very like West Indies जैसे कुछ सालों पहले ऐसे ही टीम लेके आई थी. And they have shown the world की was like हाँ, I mean they have prepared. लोग बातें करते हैं खास करके in India we all kind of flex a lot about कि हम हर format में अलग अलग टीम खड़ी कर सकते हैं. It is South Africa that they have shown that कि was in reality we can do that, and they are a very quality side. It is us we need to, it is India and coach Gautam Gambhir basically who needs to worry about his playing 11. उनका sorted है वो, अगर उनका replacement भी ready है और बहुत क्वालिटी रिप्लेसमेंट है. इवन दैट स्पिनर सेन आई I'm forgetting his
Muthusami.
name. Muthusami.
Muthusami.
Muthusami ही अब नहीं भी है तो उधर रेडी है यार, उधर सब कुछ
रेड्डी तो इधर भी है ना.
रेडी. हाँ रेडी इधर भी है. एंड दिस इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. लाइक आई डोंट नो इफ ऐसा दौर आ गया है कि नंबर 3 का पता नहीं है, नंबर 6 पे कोई भी आ रहा है. सो I mean, we spoke a lot about number 4 from Tendulkar, Kohli, now Gill. Number 3 as like in today's uh, Times of India, Jopanda has like categorically mentioned all the names and everything in कि क्या it's a musical chair. And थोड़ा number 3 is very crucial. You can't be एशिया कप में T20 में आप बोलो हाँ ठीक है नंबर 3 to नंबर 8 इज अ फ्लोटर, आप किसी को भी खिला दो. बट टेस्ट में ऐसा नहीं हो सकता. अरे W V Raman, आई स्पोक टू हिम फॉर अ पीस एंड ही ब्यूटीफुली एक्सप्लेन्ड इट कि एक स्पेशलिस्ट जो होगा वो आपको 1 घंटे बैटिंग करेगा. जो व्हाइट बॉल स्पेशलिस्ट को आप टेस्ट में डालोगे वो 30 मिनट देखेगा, उसके बाद वो छटपटाने लगेगा. he'll play shots and वो इधर उधर निकल के आउट हो जाएगा. एंड देयर इज इनडिसिसिवनेस द वे एवरीवन गॉट आउट. खास करके इनको समझ में नहीं आ रहा था कौन सा बॉल छोड़े, किस बॉल को अटैक करे. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ मेकिंग इट अ मतलब आईपीएल का टीम थोड़ा टेस्ट साइड, आई थिंक दोज हु हैव नॉट रेड इट, हमारा टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया का लीड था आज, गो एंड रीड इट. लाइक आई थिंक इट वाज ब्यूटीफुली एकदम फैक्ट के साथ. काफी तोड़ा है the panda before going to Guwahati he has set the like stage
The
on
artist,
fire.
the
Yeah,
artist is in black,
he
not
artist
in
is
the
in
black
black.
T-shirt.
Yeah, I think everyone should read that piece and it was beautifully written. And high time, like you need to question the philosophy and this जिद जो ये बचपना है कि नहीं मुझे मतलब सबको ऑल फॉर्मेट क्रिकेटर बनाना है, एवरीवन हु कैन टेक बुलेट फॉर मी ही विल प्ले. ऐसा नहीं होता. आप बंदूक लेके बॉर्डर पे नहीं हो ना, क्रिकेट ही खेल रहे हो. तो हाँ, दैट्स इट.
ठीक है. DD, some questions for you from our subscribers. Uh, First one is yeah, here we go. Yeah, Manik Preet Singh is saying, Didi sir, Smaran Ramchandran, Ravichandran has to give 600 plus IPL season for selection in test team because he's in beast form in domestic and scored 597 with average of 119, but Sai with 30 averages in the squad. Also, there's one more question. Uh, okay, Crick Freak has a question for both you and Nitin about Ashes. will England give a tough fight to Australia in the Ashes? And there's one more question for you from our subscriber, Didi. I'll just take that. Yeah, these two questions. Please go ahead, Didi.
Okay, this
Smaran,
Maran Ravichandran thing, I will give it a pass because I have not seen enough of him to
he's
talk
been
about.
spoken about very highly by a lot of people.
Okay, because I do not all follow that much of domestic cricket until it goes to IPL. Like, so I am not very well aware of the
So
situation.
you are
So
also admitting that if he scores 600 plus runs in IPL, he'll be considered for test team. In a way, you're admitting.
yes, I am admitting because these days when the test team gets selected, what they see Ranji Trophy is the gateway to India A, and for when it comes to the India selection, what they are looking at is the added spice of temperament which they think comes from that success of IPL. So I am not going into whether that is the right thing to do or wrong thing to do, but that has been the way to go for a few Indian teams, few Indian managements for a while now. So that is what it is. Like IPL successes, unless there is an IPL, it is an IPL success, it is very difficult to break into the Indian team. Beyond Cheteshwar Pujara, I don't think anybody has been able to hold on to a place who hasn't done much in IPL. Even a player like Ajinkya Rahane, a proper red ball cricketer, came back for the WTC final on the back of a superb IPL and nothing else. So that is how Indian team works. The thinking of the Indian team works. So that is one question. And the second one, Ashes. Actually, see, Hazelwood is not there. Hazelwood and Cummins are their two best bowlers in the first test. So England has to hit them in the first game itself. If they can't, if in the first test Australia get them, I think it's a long road back for them once this Hazelwood, Cummins, Stark, and Boland with Nathan Lyon bowl together. It's going to be very very tough. It is, but having said that, even they will have something for Scott Boland in Australia. Like, and I don't know whether England batters are way better than Indian batters. At least what I saw in England during that India England series, I don't think they are much ahead of the Indian batters.
So there's a correction for you from Manik Preet Singh is saying, Didi sir is Hazel. It's not Hazelwood. It's Hazel Good, Hazel God.
Yeah, yeah,
So okay,
almost like that. He's a super bowler. Like
Uh,
it's like he's the closest you can come to Glenn McGrath.
Glenn
Like,
McGrath.
yeah. So,
yeah.
वो एक जगह पे डालता रहता है कट छोटा छोटा कट एट दैट पेस सुपर बॉलर.
Okay. There's a follow up to what you said about the IPL. तो मानिक प्रीत सिंह says तो मतलब वैभव सूर्यवंशी नेक्स्ट सीजन ऑरेंज कैप जीत गया तो वो टेस्ट टीम में आ रहा है कंफर्म समझा जाए.
कंफर्म नहीं समझा जाए बट he will be in a like in the Indian management will look at him with more respect than the way they will look at an Abhimanyu Ishwaran. You,
I can.
it is not my, it is not that something that I am uh, like I want it, but it is what it is. So I'm just stating the fact. I am not saying okay, this should happen, but this is what is
O-
happening.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt. I met Bhuvneshwar Kumar today, couple of hours ago. Same question, यही मैंने पूछा उससे. Then and Bhuvi in his very way कि बोला कि सर अभी इंडियन क्रिकेट का जो रास्ता है ना वो आईपीएल होके ही जाता है. So if a youngster is aiming to play कि यूपी T20 खेल लेते हैं, डीपीएल खेल लेते हैं, मुंबई लीग खेल लेते हैं, then scouts will pick me for IPL. And then अगर मैंने वहाँ अच्छा कर लिया, as Didi sir said कि अगर इंडिया ए हो जाता है, that's the way forward. Cricket has changed. अभी अगर आप फर्स्ट क्लास में कितना भी पहले था कि आप फर्स्ट क्लास में दिन के 20 ओवर डाल रहे हो, 50 विकेट के सीजन दो दो साल कर रहे हो, तब आप दिलीप ट्रॉफी खेल रहे हो, एंड देन फ्रॉम देयर यू आर गेटिंग पिक्ड. सो मतलब उसका भी उनका भी यही कहना है जो अभी खेल भी रहा है कि क्रिकेट हैज चेंज एंड यस आईपीएल में परफॉर्मेंस जो है वो मैटर करता है. हम और आप कितना भी आर्ग्यू कर ले कि नहीं फर्स्ट क्लास ये दिस एंड दैट, बट क्रिकेट हैज मूव्ड ऑन.
Okay, there's one more question for you, Didi. We'll take it. Uh, the, yeah, we'll take it a little later. Then we move to Nitin. Nitin, first your prediction for Ashes, and then this question from Ashwin 6365. Your prediction for Ashes first.
3-1, I think, in favor of Australia.
Okay.
One somewhere might be weather affected, or somewhere might Sydney generally it gets rained off. Brisbane also, I do not know why they are playing in the month of December, which is the monsoon season there. They used to start the season they used to start the tour in November in Brisbane, but they've moved the calendar a bit. Either that, or they should have played Brisbane in January, like when India played. That's when the monsoon season ends there. But this again, they're playing the Brisbane Test match like India played last time, right in the month of monsoon. So that may be, a rained off test. But I think 3-1 in favor of Australia. They're just too strong at home.
Okay. Ashwin 6365 is a question. He says, Nitin sir, don't you think GG getting unfair criticism? India lost NZ BGT series under Rohit. Without Rohit, GG did decent in test. England draw, West Indies win, and only one SA loss.
Yeah, but I'm sure the team selection and the choice of pitches and the environment in the dressing room he is also a contributor to that. He's created chaos and confusion in terms of batting slots. In 1993, एक फिल्म आई थी called बाजीगर, and उसमें एक character था called बाबूलाल, very famous character played by Johnny Liver. And उसमें he's the नौकरों का boss, you know and then he says, तो एक नौकर उसको बोलता है कि बाबूलाल ये किला इस दीवार का नहीं उस दीवार का है. So this is exactly what Gambhir is trying to do. He's trying to fit in parts where people are not meant to be there. So I know, if I can draw that analogy, because he's just created confusion, chaos. Right now, again, they're thinking of bringing back Nitish Kumar Reddy. So that means Sai Sudarshan and Devdutt Padikkal has certainly been rendered irrelevant.
So
You know,
Sai will play Nitin.
yeah,
100% Sai
agreed.
will
I will
play.
say no, but now you're bringing back Nitish Kumar Reddy, okay,
Hmm.
just because he's a right-hander, and then you Sai Sudarshan will be the Akshar Patel might get dropped, so or Akshar Patel might not play. Washington Sundar's place might get moved up and down again. What are we doing? I mean, there has to be some kind of stability, common sense when you're building a test team, and we are saying that we are calling this a team in transition or whatever. But then when you're having a team in transition, then give the guys a particular number for a decent length of time. That will ease the transition process. So what he's doing, fine. What he's doing in white ball cricket, full marks to him. But red ball cricket, I don't think he has the skills or the temperament to be a long-term red ball coach.
So Rangers is saying by that logic, GG has not won Champions Trophy because that Rohit Sharma won.
No, I'm giving him credit for all his white ball success. I am giving him credit. That bit to play, Akshar Patel
And
uh,
four
and,
spinners in
and
Champions Trophy.
four spinners in Champions Trophy. I'm sure he was he had his ideas over there. So he's a fabulous white ball coach. He's a very modern white ball coach in terms of flexibility. But I think to carry that forward in Test cricket, it's a very brutal format. It will expose you, and because it's a format meant for specialists, especially against such high skilled teams like South Africa, Australia, England. I thought let you off by sharing that series 2-2. It was a couple of hits from Gus
In
Atkinson,
a,
and you would have lost that series 3-1.
in a way, Nitin, both sides let each other off in that series.
True, agreed. But
Yeah.
but I still feel that England, after that Harry Brook Root partnership, I think they should have won that test by at least 5 wickets. So
Yeah.
and I think somewhere down the line, that England series draw has masked the inefficiencies of Gautam Gambhir as a Test match coach, which which we saw in Australia against New Zealand. Technically, we have won only against Bangladesh and against West Indies. Right? We shared the series against England. We lost the series to Australia. We lost the series to New Zealand. And now, if we lose this, I mean, I'll be
What
very surprised if he survives this. If he
plus
survives
one day series in Sri Lanka,
plus one day
his
series in
first.
Sri Lanka, one day series in Australia. So there is he has a lot on his plate to prove himself as a Test match coach.
And a one day coach.
One day coach, maybe Champions Trophy. Let's in helpful
Would,
conditions. Yes.
yeah, would you say it became easy because you were at one place, did not go anywhere?
Agreed, agreed. Yes, but we'll still, you have to play well. You beat all the top teams. So, and I believe that Rohit Sharma was asked that how are you going to, rotate your spinners. He said that you leave it to me. I'll do that. So, let's give him credit for the Champions Trophy success and the wonderful numbers that he has produced as a T20 coach under with Surya. But if he doesn't win the T20 World Cup and if he ends up losing this series, then I think his head will be on the chopping block.
One last question for you before I move to Pratyush. Do you see Ruturaj playing in the ODI series instead of injured Iyer?
Attractive option at number four, at number three even.
Okay. Pratyush, questions for you now. Coming to you one by one. Uh, this is from Rangers. He says Indian management doesn't give Sporting wicket because they're afraid India will start drawing like England in home series, and in turn are losing clean sweep by playing on dust balls.
नहीं यार sporting wicket. I think the last time England came here, batting that Vizag का wicket, it was a very sporting wicket. Difficult pitches, slow turners. भी रांची मुश्किल था, राजकोट. It was not a like raising. Even this pitch was not a raising turner. It was a poor pitch, under prepared pitch. जब आप घास काट के जैसे आकिब जावेद ने पाकिस्तान में स्क्रब करके बनाया था, वैसा यहाँ पे इन्होंने किया 3 दिन पहले. बिकॉज इफ यू सी ऑल द मैचेस, डोमेस्टिक मैचेस जो हुए हैं, विकेट हैज बीन टेकन बाय आकाशदीप, मोहम्मद सामी, सूरज सिंधु जसवाल, सूरज सिंह जो जसवाल इज अ मीडियम पेसर, एंड शाहबाज अहमद लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिनर. सो ईडन में इस तरीके का पिच नहीं होता है. एंड इफ द टीम मैनेजमेंट हैज आस्क्ड इट, आई डोंट थिंक. एंड सरप्राइजिंगली कोच ने डिफेंड किया है. दिल्ली में यहाँ पे सुमन गिल ने कहा था कि नाउ वी वांट टू प्ले ऑन स्पोर्टिंग पिचेस, कि हमें मतलब ऐसा है जो पिच 4 दिन 5 दिन तक जाए और उस तरीके का पिच हो जो 2 दिन 2.5 दिन में खत्म ना हो. सो आई मीन एवरी द फिलोसफी, द ओपिनियन, ये मतलब म्यूजिकल चेयर की तरह हो रहा है. इंडिया का नंबर टेस्ट नंबर 3 की तरह हो रहा है. वो चेंज हो रहा है हर मैच में. सो
Okay, there's one more question for you. This is a very tricky question. 314 says, will Shubman play domestic before a comeback since he's coming back after injury?
नहीं यार. नहीं. नो.
Somebody's being very naughty.
नहीं, नहीं खेलेगा डोमेस्टिक यार. नहीं खेलेगा. हो गया अब. जब कप्तानी जाती है तभी लोग खेलते हैं. अभी अर्श से फर्श पे आने में समय लगता है.
Okay. Dwepan, Shubh Gupta 54 has a tricky question for you. He says, why is the T20 World Cup schedule not been announced? It's only 81 days to go.
It's still a long way off. No, 81 days is hell of a lot of time for a
No, the
country but for like India, which has such magnificent infrastructure when it comes to cricket, so you can have a World Cup in maybe 30 days. So 81 days. Why do you need to produce a schedule unless you are looking at NRIs traveling through the country for the India games? So
because I
one
think
of the reasons could be Bangalore, because till the Bangalore KSC elections are not over, they will
I think
see
that's been
who's
delayed
in
till
power.
December 30th. That's been delayed till December 30th.
Oh, delayed till it was supposed to happen on 29th so of this
Not
month.
happening.
Oh,
It's not
it
happening.
has been delayed till December 30th. Okay, okay. So
because
let's see.
the women's T20 World Cup schedule, which is supposed to be held in July 2026, was announced before the women's ODI World Cup schedule was announced this year.
But then that was changed also because after that, matches moved out of Bangalore, and there is no
No,
need
no.
to.
Even before the change, the women's T20 World Cup schedule was announced.
Okay, okay, okay. There's no need when it's in India and cricket. It can be done like anytime, so it's okay. What's the rush?
So you basically don't want anybody to travel from outside India.
ऐसे इंडिया में एनआरआई आएंगे तो थोड़ी लेट भी आएगा तो कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है उधर उधर फ्लाइट्स वाइट्स का तो it won't pinch their pocket. Like if they're coming so far to watch Indian T20 cricket, they can pay a little more for the airline also.
Okay, there's one more question from Babar Ali says, why not Rinku Singh? All the names that are coming are left-handers. Rinku Singh, Smaran
Rinku,
Ravichandran. Rinku Singh
this
is a very
Rinku
good.
Singh is playing a game against Tamil Nadu. He's 98 batting and like so yeah, Rinku Singh, but Rinku Singh अभी red ball cricket में नहीं है. Red ball cricket में he's not there. You know what? Like for this test match, it would have been wonderful. Like we have been talking so much about this Abhimanyu Ishwaran, Abhimanyu Ishwaran. If ever there was a chance to play Abhimanyu Ishwaran, it was this game. He's a terrific player of spin bowling, and you need a player who know, at the top order within the top three who knows how to play spin. Like if you wanted to play Abhimanyu Ishwaran, this was the game to play Abhimanyu Ishwaran. Like a, a direct fit into the top three who plays spin very well.
Abhimanyu Ishwaran will be shocked. Like he'll be shocked that you actually said you. Uh,
Because he plays spin very well. Because I have heard from people who are not exactly very biased that he's not a great player of pace bowling, but he's a terrific player of spin apparently.
मानिकप्रीत सिंह से टेरिफिक स्पिन प्लेयर है पर वो पेस में आउट हो जाएगा न्यू बॉल में सो ही वोंट स्टे देयर टू प्ले
He
प्ले
bats
स्पिन
number three. He bats number three. So yeah.
ओके देयर इज वन मोर क्वेश्चन फॉर यू फ्रॉम मानिकप्रीत सिंह से डीडी सर वर्ल्ड कप लॉस के 2 साल हो गए पिच वाज द मेजर रीजन पर कोच चेंज हुए कैप्टन चेंज हुए प्लेयर चेंज हुए पर पिच ऑब्सेशन चेंज नहीं हुआ और बीसीसीआई प्रेसिडेंट भी चेंज हो गए
Yeah, pitch obsession change nahi hoga because this has gone into the system of Indian cricket. Like we are blaming Gautam Gambhir for this, but this has been happening since 2013, 14. I remember this change started happening after India lost to England in that series at home 2-1, and then suddenly Dhoni realized that they need rank turners when left arm spinners can wreak havoc, left arm finger spinners can wreak havoc, and then they produced the, such pitches against Australia at home, which India won 4-0. That was the first time they started. It hasn't always been this bad. The Eden Gardens bad was as bad as the Ahmedabad bad in that pink ball test and like that,
पुणे
but this
पुणे 2017
Pune 2017, but that match also went till the fourth day. And but uh, yeah, but this was abnormal bad. But this has been our mindset. Like, see, I remember after the 2023 WTC final where Saurav and Harbhajan Singh grilling Rahul Dravid about the fact that why are we not playing on good pitches at home. So this topic has been there for a while. It is not just Gambhir's doing. Gambhir is stretching it to a different level, and it is a matter of coincidence that India is also losing some test matches and is tinkering with the combination and India losing like हारता नहीं था जीत जाता था but अभी हार रहे हैं. That is why these conversations have happened, but this has been India's policy for some time now. There was a little phase when at against England at home when India played on slightly better pitches. The series was extremely well fought. It could have been 3-2, 2-2, something like that. Bumrah won it with a couple of magnificent spells and a partnership of Jurel and Shubman Gill. The series came down to a couple of sessions here and there, but India is just at home. India is scared to play on good pitches. I will put it that way. I remember a curator being sent back by Virat Kohli from Chennai during COVID. He had two back-to-back test matches here. The first match was on a red soil pitch, which turned like the way it used to. England batted first. Joe Root got a double hundred. Pitch crumbled. India lost, but the curator was like vilified, sent back from assignment. The next match was played on a similar black soil Turner. Rohit scored a magnificent 100. India won. So this has been the way to go in Indian cricket for a while now. So yeah, as much as I criticize Gambhir, it is not just Gambhir's doing.
Okay. Crick Freak says, mark my words, if we lose the series, Ryan Tendaskate will be sacked, much like what happened after the Border Gavaskar Trophy with what's his name? Abhishek Nair. uh, Dhirender Singh, uh, he's saying, Nitin, this is for you, saying why Gigi goes away with saying thing lies like Pacer taking more wickets in game 16 versus 22. Even if Pacer took wickets, it's variable bounce.
Yeah, and he said it in the same press conference
Yeah,
within 2 minutes of each other.
yeah.
Those two answers were within 2 minutes of each other. So he's contradicting himself. He says that, yeah, spin wicket hai, we don't know how to play spin. But then he also said that Pacers ने wicket निकाले यहाँ पे. आपने देखा होंगे तो बुमराह सिराज और यानसन ने wicket निकाले. So it clearly reflects his confused state of mind. Um, and he now knows that there is no way out now. He doesn't know what surface. Even if now he has to give instructions to prepare a different kind of surface, he can't, because that wicket preparation would have already started a week ago or 2 weeks ago. So it, they have now shot themselves in the foot by asking for a turner and losing in Kolkata. Now they will have to endure whatever pain that is written in store for them, because and they will. It's best if they kiss this WTC cycle goodbye. They're not going to qualify.
Nitin sir, are you worried? Harbour and Maharaj extracted more turn than Indian spinners.
Maharaj, in fact, bowled poorly. Maharaj
Mm,
bowled very, very
Maharaj had a
poorly
very
in
bad
this test.
test match.
Maharaj had a very bad test.
It's just Harbour who bowled wonderfully, and it was pathetic captaincy from Rishabh Pant in the morning that allowed that partnership to flower. Otherwise, that total should not have gone beyond 80 or 85. And had that total been under 100, I think India would have chased it. But it's just that they allowed too many singles. Jadeja got a bit restless, started over pitching, started going left arm over, allowed a couple of sweet shots to be connected by Corbin Bosch. Kuldeep Yadav conceded a few runs. He brought Bumrah on only after 9.2, 9.3 overs. So, I mean, it was just chaos, complete chaos.
Okay. Pratyush, Rakshi Rakshi Bhardwaj has a question. He says, फिर क्यों डोमेस्टिक क्रिकेट खेलते हैं? अजीत अगरकर ऑस्ट्रेलिया जाते हैं, प्लेयर्स के प्रैक्टिस सेशन में जाते हैं, बट डोमेस्टिक मैच ही देखने जाते नहीं. फिर किस चीज के लिए सेलेक्टर बने हैं? In Australia, there
I
were
mean,
two selectors for
yeah,
what
yeah.
DD calls a contextless white ball series, white ball tour. You had two selectors over there.
अभी ये तो अजीत अगरकर बता सकते हैं यार, बट हाँ वो आई डोंट थिंक अब सेलेक्टर्स जाते हैं फॉर सर्टेन प्लेयर्स. अजय रात्रा वेंट टू श्रीनगर फॉर मुंबई वर्सेस जेएनके मैच टू वॉच आकिब नबी कि किस तरीके का है, क्या है, नहीं है. सो देर आर लाइक अभी हर मैच में सेलेक्टर नहीं जा सकता. तो देर आर फ्यू प्लेयर्स जिसको अगर हु इज कमिंग बैक ऑफ फिट, जो फिटनेस के बाद वापस आ रहा है, जिसका इंडिया ए का चांस लग सकता है, तो उस हिसाब से. एंड लेट्स बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, इट्स अ वेरी डिप्लीटेड डोमेस्टिक स्ट्रक्चर अभी जो रणजी हो रहा है. लाइक 50 ऑफ योर क्रीम प्लेयर्स आर नॉट प्लेइंग डोमेस्टिक क्रिकेट. तो अभी ये जो जितने रन बन रहे हैं, सब कुछ हो रहे हैं, आई होप कि किसी का ऐसा 1000 रन जाफर और मयंक अग्रवाल काइंड ऑफ अ सीजन हो, तो
और सीओई
वो.
में कितने
हाँ,
सीओई में कितने लोग बैठे हैं?
सीओई में तो वो तो अभी बहुत होंगे जो आईपीएल के लिए आएंगे, जो सैयद मुश्ताक अली एंड उसमें आएंगे, विजय हजारे में। सो डोमेस्टिक का ठीक है, आई मीन ऐसा नहीं है कि प्लेयर सेलेक्टर्स नहीं जाते, बट हाँ, दैट टू सेलेक्टर्स व्हाट दे वर डूइंग इन ऑस्ट्रेलिया वाज लाइक एब्सोल्युटली, आई मीन क्या वजह थी वो वही बता सकते, हो सकता है ऑस्ट्रेलिया का वेदर अच्छा हो तो उस समय।
Okay.
तो
There's one more question for the super chat. Couple of super chats for you. We'll end with that. Didi, this for you from Ayush Jindal. He says, Didi sir, if Gill doesn't play, then logically we'll have only two pure batter in the 11, as Jurel and KL are keepers waiting for epic DD questions in press conference.
Yeah, but see, it is the thought process of the team doesn't work like that. They think that Aksar is a batter proper. Washington is a batter proper. Otherwise, they wouldn't have put him up in three. Like they see their bowling as an add-on. They do not see their bowling as something that is like undercutting their batting ability. So it is a different way of looking at it. We
So
sometimes
they're
talk
basically
about
looking at them like
so
Yuvraj Singh.
uh, maybe Yuvraj Singh, like if Virendra Sehwag was playing, like would you have said that he is not a batter proper because he comes in and takes 2 wickets, uh, or for that matter Sachin Tendulkar? So वैसे you can't say okay, we are playing just two proper batters. What you can say is the quality of the batters. Like वो quality है क्या इन लोगों में? Like I don't I do not exactly know. Like it's a very like fastest Shubman Gill if he was not injured. Like too many ifs and buts, but yes, on a pitch like this when you're playing with 10 men, where it's a 15-20 run game here and there, you're missing your best batter in both the innings. It does make a difference. So वो सब थोड़ा है, but yeah, but I do not exactly know. Okay, but like Jurel is a batsman. He is a very good batsman. So I don't think there are too many better batters than him. Somebody who is better than him. So yeah.
Okay. Crick Freak says, on a lighter note, people will soon realize that McCullum was a secret agent sent by New Zealand to destroy England cricket team after what happened to them in the 2019 World Cup final. Nitin, do you want to take
What
that?
is uh,
That's a tongue-in-cheek comment. Um, yeah, but let's also accept the fact that he and Stokes have revolutionized the way Test cricket is being looked at in England, at least. Yes, they have not they have not done the things that they had aspired to. They haven't won a big series as yet, but I feel that if by hook or by crook, if they manage to win this Ashes, I think everything will be forgotten. Uh, yes, the way their white ball, I don't think the white ball change that they had hoped for once they removed Matthew Mott and they brought back McCullum and made him in charge of all the formats. I don't think that has worked out well because Matthew Mott did win them, a T20 World Cup. But I think that ODI campaign going wrong and the T20 World Cup semi-final, that T20 World Cup, the sack that he got after the T20 World Cup. Let's not forget that they made the semi-final and they lost to the eventual champions. That was India. So the white ball thing I don't think has gone on too well, but they also have gone, very much like a bit like Gautam Gambhir. If you look at it, they have not looked too much into the first class stats, and they have gone purely by players who have passed their eye test. They feel that Shoaib
Shoaib
Bashir,
Bashir.
Shoaib Bashir,
so social
somebody,
media.
yeah,
WhatsApp
somebody,
video.
yeah, something
No, no,
WhatsApp,
Twitter.
Twitter video,
Ben,
Alistair Cook का dismissal
yeah,
uh,
yeah,
काउंटी
and
में.
Ben Stokes saw him on WhatsApp.
yeah, Ben Stokes saw him on WhatsApp, and so they have picked. So even in fact, Duncan Fletcher was a bit like that because he picked Marcus Trescothick despite and a couple of others who were having mediocre performance record. I think Marcus Trescothick was averaging in the 30s, but yet he earmarked him as one of the futures under Nasir Hussain who will shine. So you sometimes you have to go by what your gut says. And what I like about this regime of Stokes and McCullum is they don't really care about what the media says, or they don't really care about the outside noise. They feel that this is going to work. They stick by their convictions. You don't, if you're stubborn, then you stick by it, then you don't again go back. What has happened with us is we have again gone back to what we sometimes do this, do a little bit of that. Please don't do that. If you feel that, in fact Gambhir himself had said, when Dhoni was trying that rotational policy, was if he felt that if he was so convinced by the rotational policy, he should not have abandoned it. So now, if he feels that Washington Sundar is your number three, then please make him play at number three. Don't again go back to somebody else.
Pratyush, a quick one. Prasanjit Jana, super chat. Why Indian batsmen not go down the ground against off spin for extra cover or cover shot like Tendulkar Sehwag played against off spinner?
यार इनका इनका टेक्निक का फ्लॉ है लाइक दे आई मीन कोई स्वीप नहीं खेलता दे डोंट आई मीन बैरिंग अक्षर पटेल एंड वॉशिंगटन सुंदर आई मीन केएल राहुल इज आल्सो मतलब गुड अगेंस्ट स्पिन बट दीज टू हु अपार्ट फ्रॉम टेम्बा बवुमा दे लुक्ड really good against spin. और इनको they don't use the crease, they don't go. I mean वो फंस के रहते हैं. Maybe I don't know whether they prepare, and lack of preparation might also hurt you. I wonder अगर जो पिच थी वैसा नेट पिच ईडन का था या नहीं. प्रैक्टिस पिचेस पे वैसा खेले नहीं खेले. अगेंस्ट साउथ अफ्रीका ऋषभ पंत और ध्रुव जुरेल स्कोर्ड रन्स ऑन अ गुड स्पोर्टिंग विकेट इन सीओई. वहां से ये लोग आए अचानक से. मतलब it's unfair to judge them after one match, but yeah, but having said that, इस तरीके से वी हैव लॉस्ट मैचेस इस तरीके से सिंस 20 आई मीन एज दोपायन सर लाइक राइटली मेंशन्ड आफ्टर लूजिंग दैट 2011-12 सीरीज अगेंस्ट इंग्लैंड जो होम में हम रैंक टर्नर पे खेलने हमारा स्टार्ट हुआ. वी वॉन मैचेस बिकॉज ऑफ इंडिविजुअल ब्रिलियंस. कभी धोनी का एक डबल सेंचुरी हो गया या रोहित ने खेल दिया, कभी विराट ने अच्छा कर दिया, दिल्ली में रहाने ने अच्छा कर दिया. देयर वाज वन स्पोर्टिंग पिच in 2017 that was Dharamsala where Ajinkya Rahane was the captain. He took a brave call and gave Kuldeep Yadav handed Kuldeep Yadav debut. एंड वहां पे हम जीते. बैटिंग दैट हो तो पिच ऐसे ही रहा है यार. एंड नॉट टू फॉरगेट आर अश्विन और रविंद्र जडेजा, इन दोनों का कंट्रीब्यूशन इवन लाइक यू हैव टू गिव देम समथिंग. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रहा था. एंड इफ अक्षर पटेल बैटिंग एट नंबर 7 and 8 is your most is a batter who looks most comfortable against spin. Washington Sundar with so much less test experience rather than a designated batter. So मतलब कुछ तो problem है ना.
Yeah.
See, today PTI has done a very interesting story where this Devdutt Padikkal and Sai in practice today they were playing with one pad on the center wicket, playing against spin. So what the explanation was that because these guys are so compulsive back foot players, like they are being almost in an old school way, they are being forced to come to the front foot to play the spin. कि तुम जाओ, don't go to the back foot. And Judel also. So it was like, so they are looking to work on that so that there is a bit of a course correction going into the second test because there is a flaw in technique. Gautam Gambhir himself will understand because he was a fabulous player of spin bowling.
Sitanshu
Fantastic
Kotak
player.
has Sitanshu Kotak was also pretty decent against spin.
Yes, Tanshu Kotak is ठीक है, हाँ अच्छा था, हाँ but plays all his cricket in Vidarbha, but a good
Nice.
player of course, yeah.
Saurashtra,
Saurashtra,
Saurashtra.
Saurashtra, Saurashtra.
Saurashtra, but yeah, but Gautam Gambhir, so it's a very old school way of dealing with it. Like it's this going to the front foot, playing on the front foot against spin, which Washi was doing by the way that day. That was one of the reasons why he survived so many balls because he was going to the front foot. He was with a long reach. So that is something they need to do on this pitch. Like they play more on the front foot and not go to the back foot like the way South Africans do. They play spin equally atrociously, other than Bavuma, like horrible. But then They won. Somehow they won. Yeah.
Nitin, you
Chandesh,
wanted to make some? Yeah.
yeah, since this guy has talked about Tendulkar and Sehwag, apart from that Ajanta Mendes series in 2008, how many test matches did Tendulkar play with DRS?
None.
None, no?
Maybe 2011, 12.
Print.
No,
Yeah, in
no,
Australia
Even
and
not
England.
in 2011-12. No.
no, no.
No,
Till
no,
Dhoni was the
When
captain, they did not have DRS.
they
no.
did
They
not
had
have.
that limited DRS. He played
No,
the
no.
2011 World Cup with DRS.
That's only
That
limit.
won India the World Cup. The year that they won the decision.
Shahid Ajmal's decision won India the World Cup.
They were
But
using hotspot in the 2011 England tour. Were they
Yeah,
not?
yeah, that Rahul Dravid ka jo flick hua tha, shoelace wala, you
And
remember that?
there was
and
no,
even
but there was no
Lakshman
DRS.
also.
There was
Just the
no DRS.
hotspot.
Okay.
There was no DRS. There was no
Okay.
DRS. So against
Hotspot.
spin, I mean that's what how much has DRS impacted players' mindsets? I think
Massive,
that also
massive.
has to be that
Hmm.
also has to be factored in. So that and all this course correction that's happening now, it's not going to pay results for us.
Mhm.
It's not going to show the result in Guwahati. It will take time. What they were trying in the nets today was something that Rahul Dravid had advised Kevin Peterson in a beautifully worded letter.
Yeah.
Play your spinners without the pads. So it will help you with your footwork and help you play more with your bat.
When did he
So
do this? When was it? Like
when
when did Rahul?
Uh,
before coming to India,
Before coming to India.
no, no, no.
That
I think
Mumbai
before
team.
before
2012.
going to Murli, I think before
Mhm.
going to Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka. Ah.
yeah, Sri Lanka. Yeah, yeah. So he was having trouble with left arm spin and he was getting out frequently. So and then I think he played one of the great knocks in Colombo, I think,
Hmm.
or in
Okay.
Gaul.
Hmm. Go,
Okay,
gone,
there's
gone.
one last super chat for the day, and this is from Shanu Kamal. Didi, I want you to take this. Wins that spoiled their own teams. Pakistan 22 T20 World Cup semis fixed Babar Rizwan as openers in T20 cricket. England 2025 protected GG sacking. England baseball win versus New Zealand 2022 protected Baz, as in Brendan McCullum. CSK IPL 23 win extended MSD. I know it's a conflict of interest question, but still asking you.
Okay, no. So what is the question? I'm not understanding.
The
Like
question is it's a comment that these sort of wins sort of spoiled their own teams, like Pakistan winning going into the final of the T20 World Cup in 2022 sort of
I
firmed up
will just.
Babar and
No, the first mistake that he is making is that CSK IPL 2023 win did not extend MSD. Like it was uh, as in had they lost, okay, fine, extended MSD because he wanted to suddenly wanted to have that feel of that home love. Okay, fine, yeah, extended MSD, yeah, but okay, so England
England
Gazball will.
2025.
So what happens? What is the? But I'm still
He's
not
saying,
getting the question.
no, question is, matlab, these wins sort of contributed to the spoiling or the
Okay,
demolition
the
of these.
question is 2022 England protected Gigi sacking. I
No,
think
no,
that is the question.
no. So basically, saying that T20 World Cup semi-final, Babar Rizwan, who bats slowly in T20 cricket, they got cemented as openers in T20 cricket because of making it to the final. England में 2-2 draw हुआ तो GG was saved as test coach. Baseball, because of the inaugural baseball against New Zealand in 2012, Brendan McCullum's job was secured. So he's saying that sometimes हार में भी जीत छुपा हुआ है. That's what he's saying.
हार
नहीं,
का
जीत में भी
जीतने
हार
वाले
छुपा
को
हुआ है.
बाज जीत कर हारने
Nothing.
जीत
वाले
में
को
भी हार
बाज
छुपा
Like there's one of the oldest cliches is nothing succeeds like success.
But
So
did it
वही
spoil
है.
these teams? Did it spoil
Did
these
it
teams like Pakistan,
spoil
India winning it?
it spoil these teams? Like no, England I think hasn't the team hasn't exactly been spoiled. Like England when McCallum took over, like I remember that series which they were trailing to India 2-1, they were playing horrible cricket, like horrible as neither they could they survive nor could they score runs. That 2021 when they were trailing 2-1 in that series, they were literally horrible. So uh, मैकलम हैज एटलीस्ट क्रिकेट का इंग्लैंड में वैसे कोई चैटर है नहीं. So at least he has brought the chatter back. People are talking a bit on their cricket, etc. So it hasn't exactly been detrimental for English cricket. सीएसके धोनी चला जाता तो क्या होता? I don't know. I do they didn't have a this like now finally they have a good wicket keeper batter. After 2023, had he gone, then who would have been a better player at number 7, 8 for CSK? I don't see anybody.
Okay.
And yeah,
Okay, final comment of the day, and this is from Cristiano Ronaldo. He says, I'm a bowling all rounder in gully cricket. Had Gambhir spotted me, I would have played for India. Maybe Didi can recommend his name when he goes to Guwahati.
yeah. But Imran Khan had spotted Inzamul Haq in somewhere in a gully cricket or something like that only when he brought him to the World Cup. Like, so it does happen. It is not completely out of the box.
Okay,
Since
Manik
his
Preet Singh
name,
has the.
since his name Cristiano Ronaldo, at least he can participate in the football warm-ups.
Yeah.
Okay, the final comment is from Manik Preet Singh. He says, Didi sir be like, MSD के against कुछ नहीं सुनूंगा.
नहीं कुछ नहीं सुनूंगा as in like uh, I don't know like CSK में MSD like कुछ वैसे कुछ खराब किया नहीं है like the the success that CSK has had is about MSD. Even like till the 2023 में had MSD not been there, Jadeja would have left CSK after 2022. MSD only stopped him from going, like stopped that trade. Like Delhi wanted desperately. They wanted to give Shardul Thakur and Aksar Patel for Jadeja. MSD said no way. So uh, that he like what CSK success is MSD. So we have to acknowledge that.
Okay. Gambhir would spot if his name was not Ronaldo but Rashford because he said I like Rashford more than Messi and Ronaldo. And Cristiano Ronaldo, final parting thought for the day is saying, Nitin sir, I'll be playing in the sixth World Cup next year. So there you have it. Reply. Something to bring everybody,
God save,
smile
God
on
save,
everybody's.
God save Portugal.
He may well be
God
banned
save
for the first
Portugal.
two games
Yeah,
because of
Yeah,
that
please,
elbowing
yeah,
that
please.
he did.
yeah.
He should be like.
But the best part is that Didi was smiling, blushing when we took MSD's name. So that is the good part of the day. We'll hopefully see more blushing and smiling from him when he reaches Guwahati. We're hoping a lot. There's a lot of pressure on you, Didi. So all the best for the upcoming assignment in
Pressure,
Guwahati.
pressure of
Yeah,
why?
yeah.
What is the pressure?
Pressure is to ask
Pressure.
questions.
What pressure?
Responsibility.
One question I have to do my story, and my question will be around my story. So I'm not not there to make it sensational. The little bit of sensationalism that has happened is just a coincidence.
Okay. Okay, that's it for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Till then, take good care of yourselves. It's goodbye and God bless. Dwaipan, Nitin, Pratyush, thanks a lot. And all of you watching us, remember, like, share, subscribe, and comment on all our videos. Goodbye and God bless.